professional peeps, it's Natasha coming at you with another video. So, I figured it's been a while since I've done a get ready with me or a look, and I have some new products to try and talk about, so I thought it'd be a good time to do that. So I already have my foundation and cover up on. So yeah, so I thought we would do cheeks and eyes and just get ready, have our coffee, chat about the snowstorm outside. I don't know if you can see it. It's fantastic. Yeah. So grab your coffee or whatever it is you're drinking and let's get ready. So I thought I would do a fun spring inspired look for today, and then there was a snow blizzard, but we're still gonna do the fun spring inspired look. So I'm gonna use the spring palette, or the spring inspired palette by Makeup Forever, their Artist Shadows Volume 3. And but before I do that, I'm gonna put a base on. So I'm gonna use the Julep Eyeshadow 101 stick in Putty. It's a really nice matte putty shade. It's like a light pink. So for me, this is close enough to my skin tone that's a really nice base when I'm using a lot of different colors, but I just want to add a base to balance out the eye and let the pigments of the colors attach better. So I'm going to apply this just all over. And I'm just going to blend out the spots with my finger. Quick and easy. And this, when it sets, it stays all day and it just does not budge. So it's a fantastic base. And with the different color range that they have, you can really build up different colors. So if you want to go for a darker look, I also love using my Tristique eyeshadow crayon as a base, and the LOC for Love Color with Tati collaboration from Birchbox are fantastic bases as well as just really beautiful colors. So I'm kind of toying about what I wanted to do with. I love this yellow, but it's not very pigmented, which makes me sad inside. So what I think I'm going to do first is use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to use a large fluffy, it says Tapered Blending, but it's a pretty big, it's not a crease brush, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. It's a blending brush, but I like to use this to do the first swipe of my crease. And I'm going to take a light brown in this section here, which is Latinus. To make sure I'm tapping out my product off, tap it off. And I'm just going to go very wide up to just below my brow bone. And just a windshield wiper motion, and then I'm going to take a circular motion just to kind of buff out some of the spots. So just a swipe through, it already gives you some depth there. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm angling my brush up to try and get more of the top part of my crease as opposed to the bottom onto my lid. So you can see with the base that I used and just those few motions, I already have that color distinction there. So giving me some nice brown. So I'm thinking brown and blue might be nice. What do you think? Maybe a little bit purple? Brown, blue, purple? I think that'd be pretty. You think so? Okay. And then I'm going to do with a smaller brush. This is a small tapered blending brush, so a smaller version of the one I just used. Give me a bit more precise. I want precise, targeted. You know what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to take the next one in there, which is Citry. I brutalized the Kat Von D names. And I'm going to do the same thing. And using a smaller brush and a darker color, still not super dark, but a darker color is going to give me that cut in the crease look. And I'm not doing a severe cut crease or anything. I just want, I want to do a very pretty, delicate, kind of soft spring look. So I don't want to do anything too severe. So I want everything to be, I want the colors to be defined, but I want them to kind of blend into each other, almost like a painting or something, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm going to take one more swipe of this color. And I recommend with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette that you tap off the excess, because it is a very creamy matte shadow palette, but you do get quite a bit of powder kick off. Not so much when you're applying it, but when you do pick up your brush initially, you will get some powder. So now I've got my base for my eyeshadow crayon, and I've got some crease color, so that's good. And then I don't even know if I have to blend that at all. It's looking pretty good. If you feel like you have any harsh edges or any spots you need to blend out, you can just go back with your bigger brush and kind of just like blend out some of the areas that you might find needed, like there and there. Later on, if I get messy, what I will do is take this brush with a light, either like banana powder color or a white color that's close to my skin tone, and I usually dab that in there and then kind of edge out the area. I've heard people use concealer for that as well. I like using the powder because I find that it doesn't cover it, it kind of pushes it, like it blends it up and away kind of thing. I don't know. It makes sense to me. Alright, so now I'm going to go into this palette, the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Ortis palette. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just feeling silly today. Okay. You know what? I have to tell you because, you know, I'm all about sharing my ridiculousness. So this was on the, I had never taken it off my mirror, and my mirror was all wonky, and I was like, what is wrong with my mirror Makeup Forever? No, Natasha, it's not the mirror, it's you. Alright. So, there's so many options. I don't even know what to do. I think I know what to do. I think I know. I think I know what must be done. Okay. Like it's life-changing. Okay. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking this kind of purpley color and doing it on my outer V, and then taking the yellow and doing it in the inner, and then taking this color, I think this is like a turquoise color, and do it in kind of like a pop of color in the middle, and then using the white to do my highlight. What do you think? You think that's nice? Am I liking that? And I actually think I'm going to use my fingers for this, because I found with especially the yellow, it's not as pigmented as I wanted. And I don't know about anybody else. Everybody raves about these Makeup Forever shadows, and they're nice, but compared to like some of my Urban Decay shadows, or my Kat Von D's, or I'm trying to think what some of the other palettes I have that just blew me away. Tarte. Like pigmentation wise, I just don't find that this, when I use a brush, really give me a huge color payoff unless I go and work it and work it and work it, you know? So let's see if my my idea works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And you just gotta roll with it. So I'm gonna take my finger in that light purple color, and I'm just gonna dab it into my outer corner. I was thinking too, because I know a lot of times on YouTube you see all these videos and people are using a ton of brushes and all this other stuff to make these looks, but what if you don't have all those brushes? So I was playing around the other day and did a couple different looks with just using my fingers and Q-tips. So if you'd like to see that, let me know about doing a look or a couple looks without using brushes, or with using like a brush or whatever. That's cost effective and that kind of stuff. So if that's something that would interest you, let me know and I'll definitely get one of those up for you. So back to the purple. Yeah, see, when I'm using my finger, it's giving me better color. Okay. So I'm just going to keep taking this color and I'm going to pack it on. And then I'm going to just slowly blend it up into that crease color just until about the mid-range, just over the middle of my eye. Because then I'm going to take my lighter color and blend that up into that to kind of give that washout, blended look kind of thing that I was talking about. Just make sure you're even. I think I am. So then I'm going to take my yellow, because I want the pop of color on the top to kind of blend into the two and not the other way around. Yep. I'm going to take the yellow. Yeah, it's not as pigmented. When I saw this yellow, I was like, oh, it's a stunning color, and it's super buttery and stuff, but it's just does not want to play well with me. It doesn't want to play with me. And I heard there's a YouTube channel that I watch, and I think her name is Danielle Ray, and she was saying I think the same thing, that she loves Naked Forever shadows, but she found out this yellow just was not pigmented. That's not bad, using it's better using your finger. So if you have this palette and you found the same thing, use your fingers to pack on the yellow and you get better color payoff. So now that's even. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could do something like this where you blend the two colors, or at this point, really, with the two colors that I picked, you could pop any kind of color on here. You could do a dark purple in the middle, any of the blues, even the pink. I did read that this pink can be used, or was designed to be used for a eyeshadow or blush. So you could pop that on the center and that'd be really pretty, delicate, rosy kind of dewy look. You could even pop your gold on there, or any of the colors, the like light purple, and it would give you a really fun pop of color. If you wanted to stay neutral, you could do something like this, tap the gold in the middle, and then align your lower lash line with one of the fun colors, whatever floats your boat. I told you, I still did it. Okay, so I'm gonna take, and this one must be a bit more glittery because it's a bit more gritty. Ooh, look at that color. Okay. So now I'm going to pat this color in the middle. And I'm going to make sure I'm kind of dabbing it You want to make sure you're even. So that gives you a big pop of color. And then if you want to make sure that you're blended out, you can take the small taper brush that you used last, because that would still have a little bit of the last brown you used, and just go and kind of buff out that area above any of the colors that you think that might be like bleeding in. And that will also pull out a little bit of that purple that we put on that outer corner. And then if you found like you had any fallout, you can go and clean that up. So now I'm gonna take like a this is an eyeliner brush. I was like wondering what this is. And I'm gonna take again with this, you could either line your lower lash line to match the top. I'm going to use the purple I used on the outside because it is a little dark but not overwhelmingly dark, if that makes sense. I find when I have a lot going on the top lash line, especially if I'm going to try and pull off a brighter look for more of the everyday, I keep the bottom, I try and make the bottom blend in so there's not so much going on. But you could definitely do the blue on the bottom if you wanted to pop more color in there. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little guy. This is from e.l.f. This is their Expert Liquid Liner. I'm going to take this because it gives me a super, super fine line right in near my eyelashes. And don't have my mascara. Give me a second. Alright, so it gives you a really precise a line, and again, because I got a lot of bold color going up on my top lid, I want to try and just make a light line to make my lashes look fuller, but not to give me anything crazy or bold. So see how it just gives like that automatic depth that almost even looks like I'm wearing mascara already, so that's nice. And then before I put my mascara on, I'm going to take the lightest color of the palette, which is a bright white. They don't have names on this, it just has numbers. And my pinky finger. I'm not going to go crazy because I already have a light color on my inner area, my inner V, but I am just going to pop that in there just to give that inner area some brightness. And then I'm going to do the same up on my brow bone. So now for mascara. I'm using the Julep Big Lashes for volumizing mascara. I'm not a super fan of the wand because I find that it's so small you do have to work a little bit to get all your lashes covered, but it does give you really nice voluminous eyelashes. So and the bristles are nice and deep that you can really get your lashes in there and get really nice full lashes off of like a couple of goes. So with this too, I've really built this up. I'm only going to do the one coat today just because I am going to try and do just an like everyday bright spring kind of look, or summer, or a winter blues day. Alright, so that's fine, right? Yes, I think so. So the next I'm going to take my Urban Decay blush palette. Oh, freaking love it. And I'm going to take Lo-Fi as kind of like a bronzer, and the e.l.f. blending brush. I love this freaking brush. And I'm going to use this to kind of contour slash bronze. Just in the hollow of my cheek, and I just buff it out kind of up and down. I don't usually do like a harsh contour, but just enough to kind of bronze that area and give you a little bit of illusion of depth in hollow. We're gonna go with that. Just to warm it up. And then you can also do your hairline. Your nose, anywhere else. And then I'm going to take a blush brush. This is from ecotools. I think it's just called a blush brush. And I'm going to take Hush, which is this color here, because I want the focus to my eyes. If I use some of the brighter pinks, I love Easy. But if I use any of those, I'd probably take away or be a lot. So I'm going to take Hush because it's just a really pretty, I don't even know, peachy, golden kind of color. These are so pigmented, you really don't need a lot. And it just blends so beautifully into your skin, and it lasts all day. Like, I know this is an expensive palette. Canadian, it's $60. But you get a lot of product, and it is so good, and you can wear every single one of the shades that's in here. I'm going to highlight a little bit, so I'm going to take the other side of my brush. I'm going to take Angel, which is the light shade there. And I'm just going to do some spots. Perfect, perfect. And then I'm going to go for a very neutral kind of glossy lip to touch this off. So I'm going to use my Julep lip gloss in Charming, in my Essence lip liner, and in the Nude. This is like, I think, one of my favorite lip liners ever. It's just amazing. They're, I think they're like $2, and they're like super creamy. They go on like a dream. They wear well. And they have a nice range of colors. So I just did my outer area, my outer lip, and then a little bit in the corners, and then So this is my finished look, my lovelies. I hope you like it and you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendation, please leave it in the comment section below and give me a thumbs up. I'm going makeup all over. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel so you know for all my new videos. I hope to put out some more looks for you guys because I have some great products that I've been having fun playing with and getting to know. And some looks that I have, some great ideas that I have that I want to share with you. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a fantabulous day. And don't be afraid to rock some fun pops of color, some blue in your day. Brighten up your day. Alright, I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm pretty sure I just drooled. Yep. Bye.